come up the ranks very quickly where, I used to be able to kind of beat him, and now I can't beat him at all. So he's made it here to the qualifiers. Unfortunately, one or the other will be going home and not going to QuakeCon. So we are, of course, going to be seeing Blood Run up first, followed by Blood Covenant as snipereyes' pick.
Well, it is time, though, to actually get into this matchup. Before I say anything else crazy over here, let's go ahead and throw it over to Blue,
Let's do it.
Who's ready to take it away.
All right, thank you very much, and well, let's Stunna get the better hand of something over there as we get ready to jump into our first map of this next match here, and this is where the emotions get intense, and this is where, of course, fortunately for some of our players, the dreams will be broken, as now we do have to see some guys go home, and we're jumping directly into it here now. Blood Run, snipereyes, taking on ScizR.
Yeah, really excited about this matchup. I've been following ScizR. We've seen many of his games, coming up through the brackets here as he qualified. Didn't have an easy road by any means, but I like the crossover. I always joke when I talk with all these players, and I give them the joke, welcome to a real arena FPS coming from UT.
Yeah. So snipereyes, he started off trying to get a little bit aggressive there. Tossing the dire orb up, but looking like maybe he wanted to pour it into that fight, but then decided against it a couple moments later. Decided to really jump back into it. Now, into an open volley here too, and he does get tagged actually. So he dropped down pretty low, losing all of his armor count and everything. Power's about to spawn again in a second, but these little, these little peak rails that keep coming out from ScizR are actually doing quite a bit of damage to snipereyes. Now, he pretty much has to sit back and let his opponent potentially take both of these power-ups now, because he really doesn't have the health to go back in and take that fight, and that's exactly what happens.
Yeah, ScizR is, honestly, coming from UT, you can see his hit scanning is really top-notch. This guy, one of the biggest, hardest things transitioning to Quake, I think and I'm sure he would agree, is getting the feel of the rocket launcher, the prediction aspect of it to really maximize the damage with the rockets. But I feel like once ScizR starts to really dial in, he's going to be one tough hombre to take out, let me tell you.
Yeah. snipereyes again, looking for a way to turn this back around, but there's another one, just peeks in, hits a quick rail, finally misses a shot when snipereyes did get bounced down below, but he's ready to take another fight almost immediately. snipereyes, he's got the orb up top, but once again, just uses his bait, doesn't actually take the fort, so ScizR's gonna have no problem leaping up back on top and taking control of the armor yet again. He's got a great split on the timers too, it's about 10 seconds apart or so right now.
Yeah, good idea not to take that. ScizR was ready for him. He was gonna eat a lot of damage if he went up there. Possibly even get fragged. Probably would have got fragged.
So at the very least, snipereyes is playing this pretty smart right now. He's not taking engagements that he doesn't need to. He just needs to find a way to reverse the situation where ScizR is basically being the hunter. And that's a great way to do it. Catching him jumping out of a portal, but it doesn't matter. ScizR had so much built up off of both those power-up pickups that he was able to withstand the full blast of just a straight-up LG spam there and continue to take down his opponent. So ScizR's going to get that first frag. snipereyes did try to dive back up pretty quickly. Didn't work out to him, and now ScizR is finally going to meet his match to a close-up rocket shot from snipereyes.
A little big turnaround there. It really looked like ScizR was in a spot there to take control of this round and ate some acid spit and a rocket coming around the corner there. A little unfortunate for him.
Well, now as things have reset a little bit, snipereyes is taking a moment to himself to sit back and listen to his opponent's movement. They're trying to track exactly where ScizR went. He got the trade, he evened it back out. Still a little bit low here.
Yeah, he's just concerned. He's just playing it really conservative. He wants these 2 health bubbles, and that he was waiting for that armor to respawn, and he's just trying to get that basic stack back. He was really a 7 health, so it's going to take a little while for him to build that stack back up. And ScizR's dangerous man.
And now, as they do jump back into a fight, snipereyes is actually going to find himself low once more. Popped up the spot, just barely alive right now at 6 HP. He's going to try to escape this one. Gets the 1 bubble. It's a very small amount of health, though, and it's not going to let him get away. ScizR finally chases down the kill again, hitting himself the second one, and now bringing snipereyes just down to his scale bearer.
Yeah, that hit scanning. ScizR's his lightning gun, his railgun, just, man, look out.
Here comes the charge. You can see there, too. The LG's not going to do as much damage while the charge is active. But ultimately, snipereyes was held back long enough there so the charge wouldn't connect. He had to move it out of the room, run away, and again, he's going to have to look to reposition here. He's not in a terrible spot. In fact, he actually, overall, I think he still has more health and wanted to work off of ScizR right now. But ScizR has positional advantage. He's got a great spot up on top. He's got pretty decent control over the power-ups, too. So snipereyes has to work against this, and it's really not going to be smart to just dive right into a fight like he did with the charge a couple seconds ago.
Well, and especially now ScizR has that ghost walk back up. He's really, even though his stack isn't that great, he just needs to get a little bit of a stack and put himself in a position to get a good ambush on snipereyes, and he can close this round out. But on the flip side, I mean, if you're snipereyes, you're in good spot right now. You do have a big stack, so on his side, you want to force a defensive ghost walk. Don't let him get that ambush on you.
And ScizR at the moment is really just running away from snipereyes. He wants to take this down to timer since he knows there's only 20 seconds remaining. He's got to be a little bit careful about that in the event that snipereyes does successfully lock him down. Unfortunately, snipereyes is playing on the skill bearer, which is going to be very easy to see coming and very easy to spot, especially with the charge being used there. Just charge into it, and there you go. Pop the stealth. He can now go anywhere he wants to. I believe snipereyes had the wrong read as to the direction ScizR went, so that's pretty much going to seal the deal. Snipereyes in the complete wrong spot right now. ScizR is going to take round 1 via the timer.
Picture perfect ghost block right there. Picture perfect. I mean, just he popped it right before he was going to get hit, and you know, nice little run out of the clock there. Recognizing the clock is obviously a key part of winning. You know, you didn't want to push in the scenario, and again, like, some of those good rails, man. Right? It's just keeping snipereyes off balance. He seems to be landing those peak rails like you mentioned earlier.
I mean, that's what lets ScizR control the power-ups for pretty much that entire round there. I think there was only really 1 or 2 that snipereyes was actually really able to pick up consistently. And even then it was only for about 2 or 3 spawns in a row. For the most part, ScizR had control over it because of those rails. It was forcing snipereyes to play super passive and just constantly regenerate health. Snipereyes with some good reads at the beginning here. Let's catch the pathing from ScizR and hit some nice rockets onto him. It's only really equalized the health pool though, and brought ScizR's armor in a little bit lower. Snipereyes is trying to delay the pickup of the health a little bit. He's got a free route to go up to the armor too if he wants a dire room up top there. He's thinking about it, but he's going to use the rocket instead. He knows his opponent was right up top too, and there's that little sneak rail shot that comes out from ScizR once again.
Yeah, smart idea. ScizR recognizing his opponent's stack, the dire is probably going to get the armor, but you know, hey, just get all the rail damage on him. It's part of the process of getting back control for the newer players. That's what you see ScizR kind of doing. You need to kind of whittle this guy down. You can't just, you know, go all in right away. You got to put yourself in a good position, and usually that involves doing unanswered damage first.
It's going to be snipereyes jumping into the fight here now, trying to port directly into him, but so did his opponent, so it is going to be a little bit chaotic. ScizR just barely survives the encounter with a little over 25 HP. He's recovered some of it now, but now the narrative is flipped a little bit here. It's snipereyes that controls both of these power-ups and has really, I mean, he's taking aggressive positioning. He's staying out in the open in both the Mega Health Hall along with just right down here in the middle of the map. So he's taking some pretty big risks in order to accomplish this, but for some reason it's working for him. ScizR, these little peaks here, they're trying to poke off damage. It's not proving to be so effective when snipereyes is just standing out in these bigger open areas that ScizR would also have to reveal himself to be able to take those fights.
Well, yeah, and one of the advantage snipereyes clearly is in control of the items. So yeah, you can be more aggressive in these major areas, and it's going to put ScizR in uncomfortable positions where he's going to feel like he has to be a little defensive or retreat completely. You
can see it there from ScizR. He's trying to get those pixel shots off with the rail there, barely peeking, barely revealing himself. Trying to keep himself on as much coverage as possible. It's a very interesting playstyle that we're seeing. It worked great in the first round, of course, but not so much here in the second round. Granted, he's not necessarily falling behind just yet, but he's giving snipereyes a lot of control, and eventually he's going to pounce and look for that kill.
Yeah, the problem here is the stack differential for ScizR. You know, any mistake with the read right here, he's toast.
Here's the pounce. However, ScizR so far countering it out really well. Look at that stack just going completely away. Oh, at the last second, hits a rocket shot there that saves his own life and allows him to pick up that first kill. But for a second there, it was looking like ScizR was going to complete the reversal on that situation.
Yeah, he had a good initial lightning gun track on his opponent there, snipereyes. I think he got a little too greedy though. You got to be careful pushing in that stairwell. I mean, he knew his opponent. He should have recognized his opponent had a rocket launcher, and he kind of ran into one there.
He walked into like 3 or 4 rockets in a row. It's the big problem for snipereyes, and then the LG spam really killed him too towards the end of it. But thankfully, ScizR came out with snipereyes came out with 1 final rocket to seal the deal here and make sure that he got that initial kill. So gets to keep that advantage, and his opponent uncommonly misses a rail shot there too on the cross. So this Nyx is actually going to be quite low. No armor to work off of, no additional health to play out, just the 75 base HP. The Mega Health is up right now though, but ScizR choosing not to go for it currently.
Yeah, ScizR's having a little problem this round getting anything going with regard to the major items. snipereyes doing a good job running Mega Health, running the heavy armor. ScizR's really having to live off of the light armors and stuff in the back, and you can just see it anytime they get into engagement. snipereyes has a huge advantage. So even if ScizR lights him up a little bit with that lightning gun, you know, Sniper just needs to land 1 or 2 good shots to really change things.
ScizR looking for to engage here again if he can dive down into it. Just over a minute left in the round here too, so in a second or two, ScizR is going to have to look to get more aggressive and look for that trade. It's a good shot from him on a snipereyes, bringing the health for Sniper down a little bit lower, but he still needs to complete the kill. Sniper's recovered back up to full base HP. ScizR's actually a little bit low. Quick switch, just barely dodged that rocket. That looked like it was a hit for sure, but apparently not. He's able to get out of the way of that one and keep snipereyes' health relatively low. However, lets him escape, lets him go directly inside to pick up the mega health there. So he's going to be able to eat another rail shot.
A little curious, ScizR, not really there. He finally got the heavy armor. I was surprised he hasn't tried to top off his health yet. He's kind of been hanging around 62 health for a while.
Now he's going to end up in a pretty rough spot here, too. Timer is very important here, too, for ScizR. Not sure if he just didn't realize it yet, how close he was getting to the 5-minute mark, or...
It's an easy thing to lose track of, especially when you're in a competitive match. You know, you're trying to get back control, and you're so concentrated on not giving up easy frags that you can forget about the timer, absolutely.
Yeah, he's trying to dive back in now, but the problem is it's too late. I don't think he realized until this was too far gone that this was actually happening. And he almost got close to getting that kill there. Unfortunately, his opponent escaped into the portal, and that pretty much sealed the deal to allow things to tie up now at 1-1.
Yeah, nice turnaround by snipereyes. Really had a good item management there in the second round. Took ScizR out of his game, even though ScizR, you know, he was trying to get those peak rails. Did some good lightning gun work, but in the end, snipereyes just had too much control.
ScizR, he's gonna leap right into the fight this time to be able to go in, pick up that extra armor. And his opponent waits on the other side of the wings. He got the mega health, of course, so a huge trade initially. Unfortunately, ScizR's trying to push into this one. He has the rail, but he just continues to eat rails from his opponent here. Now tagged down even lower, just at about 50 HP currently. For snipereyes, looks like he's going to try to move in and chase this one down. ScizR trying to dodge, trying to get out of here. Thankfully, he hits his own rail, pushes back snipereyes just a little bit, and that's enough to allow ScizR to survive this opening volley.
Yeah, both these guys have taken turns kind of really landing some impressive rail shots. It seems like snipereyes has started to heat up here, and ScizR cooled off a little bit.
Yeah. And for ScizR specifically, really hoping his opponent. I like what we're seeing from snipereyes right now. Crouching into the corner. He's no-clease pushing through, but the rocket whiffs. He does connect on the second one. He's got his opponent trapped now. This is where you can really take advantage upon that. Even hit him with the dire explosion a little bit there too. ScizR trying to leap back out, looking for the quick switch over to the rail. He's almost got him on the ropes, but however, makes a mistake there. Backs up too much. Lets ScizR escape into the next room. So he's going to be able to stay alive for right now.
That was actually a big little turnaround for snipereyes. You know, that little ambush, the delay that it caused ScizR, you know, to get out from the rocket launcher area. Now he has mega health, and you know, now he has at least a decent stack to make more of a push for firm control of the map.
ScizR specifically about to get down, nicely done. Was even about to get hit as well by a telefrag, but was able to dodge that one. And two quick rockets were all that were needed from ScizR to get the kill. snipereyes locked himself into that fight, and there was no escaping it. He paid the price there as he got bounced up. This is played by ScizR to get the first kill.
Yeah, snipereyes was trying to build up that stack and make a challenge, but ScizR wasn't going to have any of it apparently, and made a nice read of him going down the lightning gun and got a good frag.
And now ScizR still looking in for these little rail shots that he can try to hit off against snipereyes to keep him lower. Was doing great work with that before. That did fall off a little bit. However, he was able to trap snipereyes before with the rockets. And now there we go. Just barely hit the tail of the sword lag. So edging off some of that extra armored one up that he's built up. Still has a lot more to play off of though. And as you can see, he just sweeps past to be able to go in, pick up the mega health, and now you can see how well stacked up he is. Armor is not even really a concern right now.
Yeah, he's got to be a little careful though with these tank champions. It's easy to fall in love with the fact that you have high health, but with so little armor, you can really be taken down quickly. I mean, that health will not last you long, especially if you get caught in some kind of open lightning gun battle. It's going to just disappear on you.
ScizR with a quick dive back down the steps here as he does try to avoid his red push from snipereyes into the rails, dodging his opponents. Is working out really well for ScizR right now. Unfortunately, the positioning doesn't play out well for him, so you can see him trying to navigate over to the portal now where he is going to dive back in. However, snipereyes spotted that red into it, but still, ScizR gets a massive advantage off it, forces snipereyes to completely fall back. ScizR realizes this, goes in for the chase, gets the kill, and barely gets hit by the spit, so he's easily going to survive that dive.
Yeah, nice lightning gun from ScizR there, and good recognition, right, where he read his opponent was low, and he correctly read where his opponent wanted to go to recover, which is the most important thing to get that frag, and just lined him up, got the kill.
Now he's just comboing stuff together here too. Look at this, perfectly done, constantly keeping snipereyes at sub 25 HP. Hit him at least 2 or 3 times on the rail so far since he spawned back out. He is on the scale there as well, so it's another big target, another easy target for ScizR to hit. He does have to be careful fighting close up though because of the charge.
Yeah, he's in great shape right now. He's got to be thinking about, you know, just securing this mega. If you're ScizR, I mean, snipereyes wants to steal it, obviously, but ScizR should not be letting this happen. He's got a good stack. He should be thinking about getting dominant position right now and setting a good ambush.
ScizR's going to continue.
Oh, looks like we have a. Oh no, he's back.
No, I think they're both just looking for each other right now.
For a second, I thought snipereyes was lagging.
It's part on the field for a second, and there's the charge. Unfortunately, that doesn't go as planned for snipereyes there.
Not at all.
He just takes a long drop and a hard fall as well. And now he tries to wrap back around and ultimately runs right into snipereyes again. He's going to be able to take round 2.
Yeah, nice. Again, a little back and forth. ScizR got the better of it the third round there, and time's running out. Snipereyes trying to rocket jump up, just trying to make anything happen at that point to turn it around. But again, we've seen ScizR with that great lightning over and over again.
So ScizR taking round 2, or round 3, actually his own to round number 2. He's going to be in a nice position to try and claim this map. Needs to keep it consistent though. He's been doing good so far. Came back a little bit after snipereyes won round 2 in itself. Now he takes round 3, getting back into control of this map so far. Now into the open, taking a lot of damage. Maybe the wrong weapon choice to start that duel off with, but thankfully returns some of it quite well with a fadeaway rail shot just before he evacuated to the halls. Now he's going to be able to also take off quite a bit of that armor with another rail shot and another one. Beautiful stuff from ScizR. Spins it around. Oh, the Dyro really saving snipereyes' life right there, as he would have been put down into one-shot territory if he got hit by that rail. However, he's able to dodge it just barely.
Man, these rails sometimes. Both these guys, now ScizR seems to be heating up again. Yeah, I got to just go back to that last play, though. What a nice dire orb from snipereyes to get away, and then he turned around with a 180 rail hit on top of that to back ScizR off of him. This is, wow.
Yeah, so now ScizR's in a bit of a recovery position here. Despite the aggression that's been working out great for him, power-up control's been kind of iffy, and it's going to change now, of course, to get the Mega. Now it's more about stacking up his armor a little bit more and looking for a good position to re-engage. Well, this might be the opportunity right there. Snipereyes had gone down into the pit instead of wrapping into the other hallway. Might have been a little bit better for him, but decided not to. And ScizR's just going to hold control of things. He can actually steal the armor here now too. He's going to have to take a fight for it, but he can move in. He's got the orb pushed into the corner as well.
Little item trade there, and yeah.
His opponent's still trying to look for him too. In fact, snipereyes, credit to him, he's getting a lot of these little bits of damage off on the ScizR, but they're adding up big time. Because despite the fact that ScizR actually moved in and picked up the armor, you could just see he's still actually in a pretty bad spot right now. He's only got 30 armor, 97 HP. So he doesn't have a whole lot to play with here. His opponent's in a pretty similar position. Overall, ScizR should be much better off right now. He's taking way too much damage, just getting poked out slowly by snipereyes, so he needs to be careful about that.
Very dangerous rocket jump. Oh, clutch rail. Wow.
ScizR. Oh, there we go. Sniper actually able to take down ScizR. Looked like ScizR himself hit the connection, but apparently not. He goes down. And so ScizR will lose his first champion first in this round in about 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, some nice shooting from snipereyes there. Really, the first rail got all that started. It was a really clutch shot from him to knock ScizR down into a bad spot. And then he just got the finish. He traded blows with ScizR there, but ScizR didn't have a stack to trade any rail shots.
Snipereyes trying to make sure he can stay alive on this Ranger, his preferred champion. ScizR also looking to chase that back down. Took a lot of damage from the fight, but also did some decent amount to snipereyes here. And there's another rail shot connecting. Right up just under 50 HP. Sniper's gonna pick up some health. Thought he was gonna port, but apparently not. The power-ups are spawning in a second or two. So the rocket jump up on top. He's gonna get locked in by the rail, though. So perfect timing on the engagement by ScizR. Now he gets another kill, taking the trade, and bringing us down into a 2v2.
Again, seeing some of that just great hit scan from ScizR. It really is impressive. I mean, if I was his opponent, man, I would be seriously concerned about getting into any kind of lightning gun battle with him. He's doing a really good job about pushing positions that he can get that lightning gun stream on his opponent, and he's just not missing.
ScizR once again routing back around over to the armor room here. See if he can arm himself up a little bit more. For snipereyes, looked like he actually wanted to jump in there and take that fight. That's not going to be it's not going to work out too well for him. He does have the health advantage being on the sore leg, but still, ScizR's got a pretty good position right now, and he's built up armor and everything like that too, so this fight, yeah, it's not going to go well for snipereyes, even though ScizR gets bounced into the air and everything like that. ScizR still wins it out, claims the second kill now against Sniper, and brings him down to his skill barrier again. Yeah,
I was really curious how that engagement was going to go down, because we have the benefit of X-Ray, and that Mega Health was kind of sitting up, so ScizR saw it, just sitting there. He's thinking, oh, I'm going to go grab it, and he didn't know snipereyes was right there, and I was wondering, because he ran into a sore lag with the rocket launcher and everything, how is that going to turn out? But just, again, great lightning gun. I mean, yeah, we know the guy hit himself a little bit there to close the map, but the lightning gun of ScizR, even that, the blow up there, it's kind of forced by ScizR, because the lightning gun is just, it's intimidating. It's intimidating. It's like all of a sudden he's shooting up and you think, oh, I got to back off a little bit, but oops, I was shooting a rocket at the same time. And And there you go. But I mean, great job by ScizR. 39%, 39% lightning gun accuracy, and 51% railgun to 20% for snipereyes and 22% on his rail. Yeah.
And unfortunately, on the third champion that we often saw snipereyes going to there for the scale bearer, we've kind of seen that become less and less popular over recent weeks as we've gotten through a lot of the online matches. And that seemed to be the case there too, where the scale bearer unfortunately just didn't really show up at a lot of those times, and it really is obviously in the hands of the player that's using it. But a lot of the times, the 2 or 3 times we've seen it played so far today, it hasn't been the most efficient champion to bring out, unfortunately.
Yeah, we've seen more clutch and Sorlag in terms of the heavier champions.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think this is probably the first scale bearer we saw. No, I think we
saw
one
one.
earlier.
We saw one in the match before this, I believe.
Yeah. Usually I see people pick them on Corrupted Keep, which is more tankier, smaller map. I don't know if it necessarily benefits him on Blood Run. There are some long hallways, the Mega Health hallway you can run down, but at the same time, you're running down this hallway, you can also eat a lot of damage running down a straight hallway like that. So, where are you really going to utilize his active ability in an efficient manner?
I feel like the big problem for Scale Bearer on a map like Blood Run is just the verticality that comes into it as well. Because, I mean, we saw it once where he tried to charge going into the middle room and just went down into the pit, unfortunately. And I feel like that happens a lot on that map just because of how easy it is to change levels. And that you really can't go up or down efficiently when you're doing that charge. So it really completely negates it if you can change, your elevation by like 10, 20 feet, and it completely makes the charge a bit of a moot point. But going to a map like Corrupted Keep, like you said before, where we've seen it used there before, it's going to work a lot better there because the map itself is a lot smaller. There's not as many places to run away. It's a lot easier to get up close to someone and just pop the charge off at close range to get that free 100 damage in.
Yeah, absolutely. And even going back to Blood Run a little bit, that's why I think we see a little bit more Galena, the totems, the portals, this and that. Even Nyx, being able to ambush in this game is so huge. So I think Scale Bearers doesn't really offer much on Blood Run in that regard to how you're going to ambush, unless you can get that quick charge on somebody in a close range encounter, like you said. But that's really hard to line up on that map. I mean, especially if people are playing Galena and Nyx and maybe Ranger switching elevation on you with a Dire Orb, it just becomes a problem.
Yeah, so it looks like we have loaded into the second map here now, folks. We're just waiting for the players to get through warp, which should be in about 15 seconds, and then we can get started with it. You will note, as we were discussing it before, snipereyes has chosen to stick with the scale bar there, so he is going to be using it here on this second map as well. Note, he's down 0-1 right now, so if he drops this map too, he is going to be knocked down. ScizR will get the push forward, qualifying for Quake.
Yeah, interesting, going with 2 tanks, Sorlag, Scale Bearer. You got to be really careful with how you utilize the tank on this map because there are a lot of open areas. So you don't want to get caught out there in these hit scan wars when you have a larger target than your opponent.
snipereyes going to start off quickly going for the rocket pickup after he finds himself the Mega Health. Did miss his opponent crossing, so ScizR is also going to be able to route downstairs really quickly, I believe, to go for an LG pickup. So he's got that going. snipereyes just quickly using his Dire Orb to not have to worry about having to miss the rocket jump over to the bridge there. Sometimes players do get unfortunate with that. So just taking the safe route, and he can pretty quickly get the cooldown back up there anyways. You can see just getting the health pick, or getting the timing pickups there to little time bubbles. It gets the cooldown back up pretty quickly as he already has the Dire Orb ready to go again for when the fight begins.
Nice read there by snipereyes. It's a very common play for people who grab the heavy armor to just rocket jump up to rocket launcher like that to bridge to save time and get position quickly, and it was a good read and rail by snipereyes. Another good ambush here.
Sniper gonna fall back after doing some decent damage. He's taking a little bit himself, but he's also done a decent amount to ScizR. We have power-up spawning in just a moment, so ScizR does decide to bail out from the blue room over here now to move himself to the other side to go back, picking up power-ups. Be able to go in, grab the armor. And snipereyes still looking for that opening shot, but ScizR's not giving him anything. He's actually taking a page out of the book from snipereyes in the last one there. He's just hiding in a corner hoping he'll run past it.
Yeah, he's trying to bait him over there, probably looking for maybe a quick Dire Orb close range, rocket Dire Orb combo. And oh, nice little ambush. Looks like he got tired of waiting over there.
Nice double rails as well. He did pick up the Mega Health on the way back though, so snipereyes is going to get a lot of that health back. However, ScizR also has the armor pickup again, so he's going to restore himself back to full armor. And snipereyes is still stuck in just this little corner of the map over here on the blue side. So he's got Mega Health under his control, he's got that side room, but that's pretty much it. He's not really being allowed to investigate much more beyond that. That'll change now, as ScizR did go downstairs there a little bit to try and trap snipereyes. Didn't work out. He moved out of the room just in time to avoid ScizR. So they have changed positions slightly.
A lot of cat and mouse going on over here with them changing position, kind of keeping their own item, their heavy item as neither man wants to give an inch right now.
Unfortunately, ScizR now being the one to eat all these rail shots where he was the one returning them before. And now, misreads the position again too, so lets his opponent get one off. But however, he is able to trade that back a second later. So still keeping the damage relatively even. The health pools are relatively close, and ScizR almost going down now. Just ate a massive spam on the LG. Unfortunately, snipereyes overshot himself a little bit there. Ended up falling down below, was unable to complete the kill against ScizR. So he's going to have a moment to go and regenerate a little bit.
Yeah, but Sniper should really push for this heavy armor. Don't give ScizR a chance to recover here.
ScizR, nice clutch rails again coming in from him, keeping the damage, keeping the heat on snipereyes, not letting him get away, not letting him breathe even for a second. ScizR is going to be allowed to fall away, but he's still 10 seconds away from this mega health spawn. ScizR knows he can't stay around and take an open fight versus snipereyes right now, so he is going to choose to fall away and take a position by the armor. But I mean, the same situation. The armor's still another 15 seconds away. He's going to try to dive into this fight, but due to the stack that snipereyes has, it's an easy battle for him to win.
Nice read. Okay, so this is really what happened there. So ScizR made the read because the mega health was up. The sniper would naturally jump across pillars and go pick up the mega health, which is it's just a typical thing. Sniper recognized that and said, you know what, I'm going to leave the mega health there. Instead, I'm going to go to bridge, and ScizR was just caught unaware. So just great read by Sniper, good ambush, and good kill.
Perfect way to play control over the map as well. That was the most important thing that he was able to do there. Really just locking ScizR down, not giving him any room to maneuver at all, and finally forcing ScizR into a duel, which he knew he was going to win with absolute certainty.
It's just one of those great things about Quake, you know, that back and forth trap thing. You think you make a read on somebody, but he read that, you read that, and so on. It's just the counter of the counter kind of thing. It's great.
And now snipereyes has this big advantage to play with here too. ScizR has to trade back in the next minute here, and it won't work out even worse if snipereyes can pick up the kills. He's going up against a Nyx right now for ScizR. Not the most tanky champion, so it's not like ScizR can really continuously just dive into these fights right now.
Yeah, tale of two champions here. We got, Nyx, Anarchy, and Ranger versus Ranger, Sorlag, and Scalebearer. So there really are, besides Ranger, they're going in two opposite directions after that pick.
snipereyes having to be a little bit careful here so that he's shooting himself into the open too much. It's definitely looking like he wants to just delay this until timer now, due to the fact that he also can't really just dive into a fight against ScizR, as the Nyx will still have the stealth up at this point. So second he sees the Nyx jumping into a fight, thankfully he's got this big map to play off of too. He's got to be a little bit careful there. He uses the dire to quickly pour it away almost halfway across the map though, so really good movement coming in from snipereyes right now. I think he completely juked ScizR for a second there. ScizR is trying to dive back in, however he's going to take a corner. That might prove to be a mistake though. He actually gets the trade, so with that, with only 4 seconds remaining, we end up going to sudden death.
I am just, wow, I am a little dumbfounded that snipereyes decided to just stand still. And, you know, I know he had the rocket launcher out, but man, there was so little time on the clock. Just run, man, just run, run. Just throw the rockets behind you as you run. But hey, you got to give credit to ScizR too for making, the nice drop there and just getting the frag under pressure.
So next kill will win here. There's going to be a close-up fight right at the start. ScizR panics, pops that stealth. Definitely needed to though, as if he sat in that spit, he'd probably be dead right now. Some great up-close rocket damage to snipereyes too. Unfortunately, ScizR's been panicking this whole time, trying to keep himself alive, make sure snipereyes doesn't push back into him. In the meantime, look at the stack that snipereyes got going for him. He's got a massive amount of health, a massive amount of armor. He's a tank right now, and ScizR barely has any health at all.
And no ghost walk. He had to use it to get out of that last engagement, so he's probably about I don't know, what is he looking at? Oh, he's okay.
He's gonna have it up in like 2 seconds, yeah. So now he's playing quietly. He's got the stealth back up, so he can jump into an engagement. And sees the spit and again pops it. Might have not been entirely necessary there. Thankfully, there's quite a few of the cooldown bubbles across the map that he can run and pick those up, so we can get that back up pretty quickly again.
You got to be careful sitting out there. I mean, as a tank, he's kind of out in the open here.
He's going to dive back in. His opponent did have access to the Mega Health a second ago, and now it might be a race for the Mega Health here. As the Sorlag is just going to completely fall away from the fight. snipereyes chooses not to retake this right now, so ScizR is going to be able to go and getting the Mega Health for free, and at the last second, leaps over the top to get the headshot against Sorlag and claim the round. Perfectly played.
Yeah, great shot by ScizR. A little unfortunate there. He came around with the Sorlag, and the heavy armor was literally spawning right behind him. And I don't think he had the timing on it. Otherwise, obviously, if he had the timing on it, he would have been waiting for it. So because he didn't have the exact timing on it, he got a little antsy. Worried about waiting for it. As we say, laying eggs for armor, not a good idea. And ran into ScizR, who was making it quickly there as possible. He knew the heavy armor was coming up, and he's trying to get there as quickly as possible.
Well, we're back to the Ranger versus Ranger fight at the start of the round. Rage player going back to that preferred champion. snipereyes was able to get the initial kill before, but not only did he miss on his opportunity to win it out via the timer, but he also lost in sudden death too, so that was a great reversal from ScizR, able to win the first round, where he really had no business doing so, considering the way that things played out. snipereyes is definitely going to be angry about the way that round 1 went, and he'll look for revenge on round 2 now.
Yeah, definitely let one get away from him there. You know, and we've seen it many times, guys. When you're protecting a lead, it's kind of a dangerous position to be in because it's taking you out of your own game, right? He's not playing like he would normally play. He's just kind of running away, and he's, you know, ScizR recognized it and just kept getting into space, and eventually he got it.
So snipereyes is still trying to play this hyper-passive style right now. He's going to leap back up with the dire orb helping him out, but ScizR just being quiet again, hiding in that one little corner over there. Now he's going to pop back out, trying to hit a rail shot, and will miss, forcing snipereyes back a tad into middle here, where he is going to be looking for the mega health pickup in just a second, but that's come up. That's split it for a couple of seconds. It's not a huge margin. It's only about a 5-second gap between the spawns right now.
Being very careful, you can see it. ScizR, I think he's kind of losing track of snipers. He's saying, I'm going to stay in this main area around rocket launcher and bridge, which it is. It's a main traffic area, and you can get to, you know, mega health and heavy armor relatively easy. So I think he's just setting ambushes there and waiting for sniper to come to him.
Well, unfortunately, waiting for that, ScizR is going to be able to finally pursue and hunt down this kill against snipereyes. He locks him down, so unlike the last round, it's going to be ScizR that starts with the advantage. snipereyes looking for the quick trade. He's only got the SMG to play with, though, but ScizR continues that aggression, and now he's claimed the second kill just about 5 or 10 seconds after he got the first one.
Yeah, just great again. The hit scan, that lightning gun from ScizR in his rail, just top notch, top notch. This guy's exciting to watch. He really is. A little miscalculation there.
We're getting some decent damage off with the super nail gunner range. He's got to be careful since he doesn't have any armor to play with right now, though, so he's kind of limited. You'll note he only has that nail gun and SMG right now. Picked up rockets finally, but he's still on the ropes currently because he chose to play so aggressively off the respawning, and he also did that on his second life too, and that cost him. As ScizR now has all the time in the world. Here comes the charge, and verticality once again stumps it, as unfortunately he runs out of room to run at there.
Yeah, just what you were mentioning earlier about just dropping down a level on that scale bearer. It's really hard on these vertical maps. I mean, especially, you know, ZTN, just like ZTN, you've got like 3 levels right here. You got the mid-level, lower level, and high level. It's really hard to line somebody up, especially from range, you know, charging at them. They're gonna hear you coming.
Sniper picking it up. He's going for the charge again. I think this one is more to get across the map quickly, maybe steal the armor. No, he leaps right to his opponent's face, gets him in the air as well. He's got to be careful of that quick port up on top. He's lost him, though. Can't figure out where he went. Sees him at the last second, but what matters is he gets what he was looking for here. He got the armor. He's already lost some of it, granted.
Nice trick jump by snipereyes, very impressive. You know, I knew the jump. I've done that jump. It's actually, I'm not very good at it, but I knew it was possible, and it's nice to see somebody bust it out in a match like that, you know, under pressure.
snipereyes getting close to getting this kill on ScizR, but he's got to be careful. He's losing a lot of his health too. The mega health spawn has come back up. Jump pad could save him, but not in this case. ScizR finally turns that battle around and is able to take control. The second round going up 2-0.
That light, I can't say it enough, man. His lightning gun is dangerous. Dangerous, man. This guy, you know, for all the veteran Quake players out there, if you don't know ScizR yet, you better get to know him because you're going to see a lot more of him in the future as far as I'm concerned. This guy is an up-and-comer, clearly a talented UT player making his way into Quake. And like I said, once he gets the balancing act around those rockets, this guy is going to be a tough person to beat.
Really seeing more of him at QuakeCon if he's able to win out this last round. Off to a rough start, however, in the third round currently, pushing back in, and unfortunately just runs right into snipereyes and can never really seem to get away from him there, so he loses his first life pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's a good start for snipereyes. To see if he can capitalize right now. I'm sure he's thinking he's got to get some kind of momentum going, get ScizR on his heels somehow. You know, you just got to kind of maybe take that confidence away from ScizR a little bit, because you can just see the confidence when he's pushing in with the lightning gun sometimes, and even the peak rails. It's like he just feels like he's going to hit everything. Which is, hey, you know what? Great players, they do feel like they're going to hit everything.
Coming at you.
snipereyes still trying to push and get himself into a good position. He finally just spotted the nicks here for ScizR now. He's got ScizR relatively low, too. Only at about 25 HP after that rail shot. So he's got ScizR on the run. He's got him in a pretty good spot right now to keep him in that spot as well. ScizR, however, so far has been successful in outrunning snipereyes, mainly due to the fact that he is on that Nyx.
Yeah, Sniper's got a great stack right now, firm control. you know, he's looking to run items and possibly, you know, do a little damage and follow in for a kill. And now if you're a ScizR, of course, you're on the opposite end of that spectrum. You're trying to avoid, get some peak damage, free damage, and, you know, you just disengage after the damage and try to steal some of these heavy items.
Now, Rockets again is going to let snipereyes lock down that second kill in a very fast fashion. Beautifully done by snipereyes. He's able to aggressively jump into the room, locking down ScizR the second time in this round. Now bringing him down onto his third and final champion. It'll be the Anarchy. He'll waste no time getting into the fight here. snipereyes trying to continue the engagement himself, but fortunately, not going to be able to complete the kill just yet. Nor is ScizR going to be able to get the trade. It's an LG battle. Not really surprising to see ScizR win that one.
Wow, I mean, it just seemed like, you know, like snipereyes had good position. You know, ScizR's running at him, you know, in the line, and it just, wow.
Needs help. Oh!
Oh my goodness.
So you can see at the very end there, he tried to make a run for some health pickups, but yeah, that's the dot right there that can screw you over if you're not paying attention to it, as it did bring him down too low in the fight itself, and then the dot just finished off the job.
Yeah, he ate some super nail gun there, plus the dot, as you said, the spit, and it just finished him off. But man, I still got to go back to that kill where Earth right before that, where ScizR, I mean, he kind of really pushed into snipereyes, and it was like, yeah, I don't care, I'm going to take some of your LG, but I'm going to LG you better. And wow.
I mean, it gets to a point, though, where it's like, all right, well, we just expect him to win every LG fight from this point forward. snipereyes just cannot take this guy on in a straight LG versus LG fight, no matter the circumstances.
I'm telling you, I ran into guys like this, you know, when I used to play, and it really kind of puts you on your heels. Like, you got to take a different tact, and like, yeah, you just don't want to get in a lightning gun battle with this guy. If I was this opponent, yeah, you definitely want to try to turn into more of a you know, rocket, try to get that first rocket and stuff in and get a good advantage on the lightning gun. And even then, let's say I had a 50 stack advantage with the lightning gun, I still wouldn't necessarily feel completely comfortable. I mean, he's that good with the lightning gun.
Well, they did actually just lose a straight-up LG fight there, as they tried to go in versus snipereyes and reacted way too slowly when snipereyes finally kind of jumped out and was ready to fight him there. So ScizR once again losing the initial 1v1, and he's going to lose his Rager pretty quickly, sending him onto the Nyx.
Both major items up right now, so we'll see here.
Both are really trying to fight for the armor control too. There's the orb. It looked like for a second Sniper was going to try to take it and quickly reroute over towards the Mega Health. Problem being, though, is he would have just opened himself up for so much damage from ScizR, as it would have been very easy to track him. He had like a 15-foot drop back down to the ground there on top of the bridge because of the position he put his orb for, so he wasn't going to be able to escape that quickly. There's a quick stealth. He's staying close. He wants to continue the fight. snipereyes knows this, so he does rocket jump away in the last second just to change his position to prevent him from getting insta-fragged by the reappearance on ScizR there.
Yeah, it's a good thing to do, especially if you're a ranger. Why not? You know, you get the reduced self-damage on the rocket jump. So, yeah, if you time that 3 seconds, just kind of rocket jump up. If he's anywhere close to you, he'll take damage. If not, you reposition and maybe throw a shot off if he's trying to line you up.
This little tag of damage coming in there, too. Nope, actually getting tagged back. snipereyes taking his beat as well. ScizR's got to be careful if he wants to chase this, though. He's only at 70. He's only got the base HP. Nice range shot, though, from all the way at the very end of the shotgun hallway. Able to connect another shot against snipereyes. So keeping him low, but unfortunately he's going to pick up the Mega Health in a second here, so that's going to be all eaten back up. Bringing him back up to a pretty good health point.
Yeah, snipereyes in good position here. He should be recognizing the heavy armor's up. Maybe he thinks ScizR took it.
That's definitely the case, though. snipereyes has ScizR just completely locked down inside of the room there. So nowhere for ScizR to run, and snipereyes, beautiful timing on the rockets to make sure that he connected on every single one there. Locks out the second champion for ScizR and puts him down onto the Anarchy again.
Yeah, high ground, rocket launcher, just placed some nice rockets on the side of the pillars. Nowhere really ScizR could go in that instance. You know, he tried to peek out and maybe thought he could go one way, but once the first rocket hit, it forced him back to the other way, and then he placed another rocket on the other side, and that's all she wrote.
Sniper, again, back to playing it quietly here. He's looking for ScizR. Find him, and there we go. He gets him. Problem is, ScizR's coming in with a vengeance now, doing massive damage to Sniper at the start, and Sniper actually just carefully sneaks away from that fight after taking the duel. Now he's going to port back up top. ScizR realizes this. He takes the jump pad route. Sniper actually getting some good LG damage back in there, but oh, a last-second rocket from Sniper just completely destroys ScizR's health pool, and now gives him another round, so we'll be tied up 2-2, going to sudden death, round number 5.
Yeah, a little too aggressive from ScizR there. The Mega Health had actually just popped up, so he could have really taken the Mega Health. If he wanted to be aggressive, I understand, but at least pick up the Mega Health and then go. Yeah, I mean, right. I mean, it was right next to him, so a little miscalculation by ScizR. Now we go to, you know, winner take all on this map right now.
Yeah, You will note too, of course, the set score for those of you who may have just joined us. ScizR currently is up 1-0 in the series so far, so if he does win this 5th and final round, he'll earn that slot at QuakeCon. If snipereyes is able to take it, we'll go to a 3rd map. Again, things start off relatively slow and even quiet again too here. Neither player really wanting to jump into the fight. They trade blows on a rail. Both just escape away. ScizR wants to continue the fight though. He is trying to deny snipereyes and picking up most of the pickups across the map. He's got control of rockets, rails, full armor. He is going to lose the health there, but he hits him for 80 damage as well, so it does negate a lot of the pickups that he just got. He did miss the dire report, however, so he's going to try to rocket jump up and follow him, but has the wrong pathing to it. So looks like snipereyes is going to be able to get away and recover.
Yeah, a little sneakery from snipereyes there. He actually watched the ScizR strafe jump right by him there in the mid-level. So it's good defense, kind of just fooled ScizR there to get away. But ScizR's still in a great spot. I mean, he's going to pick up this heavy armor. He's going to move over to mega health as quickly as possible to try to secure that. So he's definitely got an advantage with stack. Snipereyes just working with the basic ranger stack.
ScizR, well, he's now going to find snipereyes finally. Catches him over here towards the corner. He's trying to get him into a position to just completely LG spam him down, but snipereyes is actually playing this pretty smart. He's not really giving him a whole lot of opportunities to do that. And here's again, that accuracy is absolutely insane, just melting snipereyes' health pool.
I think Sniper really is trying to avoid that lightning, it seems like. I think he's recognizing that, you know, maybe I want to land a good rocket or rail first and then kind of move in.
There's another nice swipe on the rails. That's the problem. You can't keep it close range because that's where the LG is going to destroy you. You can't keep it long range because that's where the rail's going to destroy you, because that's another benefit ScizR has going for him. So where does snipereyes take this fight? At what position? At what general area does he try to look for this one? As ScizR is meeting him on quite a few fronts. Snipereyes has been able to negate that by getting these surprise kills against him, but there's the LG work over to the rockets. He's almost got him closed out, but he's also very low too. Both players sub 25 HP, but at the last second, ScizR moves in with a clutch rail shot to take down snipereyes as Ranger.
Just wow. Just the whole exchange there. Oh my goodness. And of course ScizR didn't have much left after that battle, but oh my gosh, this is just so back and forth. I just need to shut up right now. This is just, oh my gosh.
Well, you can see ScizR trying to escape with a dire rope at the end. He popped it off just a little bit too soon. We'll get to see it again from the perspective of the Sorlag, of course. And you could see, unfortunately for ScizR, he did pop that dire rope just a second or two early. Unfortunately, was not able to go all the way to the top. So either hit the key early or just panicked a little bit and tapped it there just to try and change up the positioning a little bit, and unfortunately paid the price. So he goes down. He's not going to be able to keep his first champion alive and well. And now snipereyes getting aggressive here, and it's working out well for him. He's punishing this Nyx pretty heavily at the beginning of its spawn.
Yeah, nice read and ambush there. Forced the ghost walk. He's in trouble here. Yep. He's in trouble here. That was just a great play to set up that frag, because first he read him over there at the rail bridge, came around hot. He forced, I mean, really, if ScizR didn't ghost walk, he got rail comboed. It was rocket to rail combo. So he had to ghost walk, and then he really had nowhere to go. He had to recover, and snipereyes recognized he was going to go down to the pillar area like a lot of people do, and was waiting for him.
Snipereyes again actually almost meets his match against ScizR, as it does come with an LG range. ScizR knows he did some decent damage in that fight, so I think he's trying to look to re-engage. Now he's got to be careful of the rocket work. The spit coming back out as well. The dot did connect, and this is going to bring it down close, but no, it's ScizR that wins it this time. Trades it again, and we can see snipereyes quickly getting back on the board. He wants to try and complete this trade, knocking out the last champion for ScizR. However, ScizR's already been allowed to recover. He's doing great LG damage. This may not be the fight that ScizR can take, though, as snipereyes is now over there onto the scale bear, so it's going to be a little bit difficult.
Yeah, a little surprised ScizR's not over there for that heavy armor. I think he's losing track. Did he lose track on that heavy armor?
He might have. For both players, really, it's in the open right now. But okay, ScizR's able to push in and just take him on in a straight-up LG fight anyway. So there you go for ScizR. Finally able to close out on that map. He was up 2-0 at one point. His opponent, props to him, of course, for bringing it back all the way up to 2-2. But at the end of the day, he does take it 3-2. And with that, he's going to qualify for QuakeCon.
Again. 38% lightning gun. Snipereyes stepped it up that round, you know, with 32% of his own, but man, 38%. Really look at the damage. I mean, 23, 87 damage compared to 833 with the lightning gun. That is a huge differential, not to mention 1,700 to 820 on the rail, 25% to 42%. Snipereyes did have a little bit of advantage with the rockets, as we kind of saw he was trying to get ScizR into some of these traps, but overall the lightning gun, I think the hit scan was a little too much for him. You could see ScizR on the other side. You see like ScizR recognized that I could push this guy around a little bit with lightning gun, and he was forcing those battles.